Hey pups, RP here, and today is a different type of video all about a community I'm sure everyone's familiar with, the furries. As far as I've seen during my time in being in the furry fandom and the community, there's been many misconceptions and a crap ton of hate. So today's video is covering up the questions and misconceptions all about furries.
What is a furry?
Well, furries are anthropomorphic animals with human characteristics. Some examples would be Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, Scooby-Doo, the Zootopia characters, and so on and so forth. The fan is similar to many other fandoms out there in the world. Some people express their furriness differently, with cartoons, animations, comics, stories, artwork, stuffed animals, costumes, etc.
What's a fursuit?
A fursuit is a full-body animal costume worn by a furry fan. Not all furries wear a fursuit, due to the cost, time and effort it takes, etc.
Furries are people who think they're animals.
While this is most likely false, some furries believe they have a spiritual connection with a specific animal, aka a spirit animal if you will. Thus some furries create a fursona. We'll get to that later.
Furry is a fetish.
Once again, this has been debunked numerous times. Furry isn't classified as a fetish, but some people mix their own fetishes into the fandom, i.e. lingerie, feet, armpits, carrots, what have you. Just anything that isn't considered sexy to most people could be considered sexy to them.
Furry is bestiality.
Again, this has been debunked several times. Not all furries are into bestiality, and believe it or not, there is even a few normies who are into that. And that deeply disturbs me on so many levels.
All furries have fursuits.
From the research I've done, only less than 20% own a fursuit. Again, not all furries have a fursuit due to time, cost, effort, and money.
Furryism is a disability.
I don't need to explain how wrong, or let alone why it's wrong.
They bring the bullying and hate on themselves.
That's the same thing as saying all birds and Pegasisters are pedophiles. The haters and boys themselves find the fandom wrong and impure based on the negatives they hear and see about the fandom.
Furries are not normal peoples.
Furries are exactly like normies. Some only commission online at home, while others have part-time or full-time jobs.
All furries are gay.
While most of my furry friends are in the LGBT plus community, there's actually some furries who are straight, cis, etc. Some even support the LGBT community.
The furry fandom is full of drama.
Drama's everywhere. Enough said.
Furries are evil!
Normies compare furries to terrorists, feminazis and feminists, dictators, or even members of crazy cultists. Furries aren't evil, they just want to have fun. Alright, now that we've cleared up the misconceptions, let's move on. Fursona. A fursona is a persona as an anthropomorphic animal. Basically, an animal alter ego, if you will. I myself have multiple fursonas, and many, and I mean many of my friends, have their own fursonas as well. Art. Most furries follow the similar anatomy rules as humans in the human anatomy, but added with paws, muzzles, ears, etc. And some artists find animals easier to draw than humans. Some express their furriness through the artwork with comics, personal works, reference sheets, commissions, concept art, etc. So now you're smarter and know more about furries. Comment and share your thoughts on furries in the fandom, and don't forget to like and sub for more, and I'll see you later, pups. Stay awesome, stay strong, and stay beautiful, puppies. I love you guys. Bye-bye!
I'm unbeatable. Walking down this endless highway, with nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test when the earth